Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. He continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate. It's going to be a hard group to beat.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A pickup there of 13. First down, KC.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. On the move past the 40. And he's in! Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
You look back on the game prior to the bye week, Mike, and I think that win is critical. Nobody wants to go into the bye week off of a loss. It just changes the energy in the building. Everyone starts questioning everything you're doing. You're going on a win. Everyone takes a deep breath. You're very honest about what you need to continue to improve on coming out of the bye, and we'll find out in this one whether they made those corrections.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
He'll step up and run this.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. For this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
This is Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down. They'll motion a tight end right. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. Long, incomplete. Humphrey, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. That one is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. He's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contained rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. And when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line. Mike Reed into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
First down throw, Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First drive of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about that this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one. And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
He'll get this one out to his fullback. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Recovery outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Chiefs go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll return this from the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's the linebacker, Nick Bolton. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
3rd and long. Now Jackson. Now deep ball for Bateman. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Ravens sending the punt team out there. This returnable from inside his own 40. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Mahomes back. The pressure too much.
You can throw the ball, buddy.
The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, in for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
This one brought in by Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Headed back out again. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Jackson. Quick slash into the hands of the speedy Flowers.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and short, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, Baltimore.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. He did not want to go down there. Harry tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
He's just such a hard guy to get on the ground. You can see just his strength and his ability to fight through contact. But give credit to the defense. They kept coming after him, and eventually they got him down on the ground, and they got him down for a loss.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. Able to break a tackle as it powers forward 4 yards. On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 47 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. To throw is Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Now Butker to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he gets this up close to the 40. That is Omar Norman Lott there to bring him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll be marked down to 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore. After this, it is 2nd and 9. Throwing Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a
3rd and 2. Here we go.
3rd and 2.
Here's Jackson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. That will put you in a lot more favor.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. He's closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. We haven't hit halftime yet. A definite storyline to follow closely. Maybe adds to it here as they embark on this next drive. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw.
Mahomes pass. Complete to number 89. A gain of 2. Brings up
2nd down and 8.
At the 28-yard line.
Now, Mahomes. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
This is why the...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. Whoa! And that's going to be a Chiefs first down. He's up to the 45-yard line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Here's 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes. Good throw here is complete. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock is stopped with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down.
To the right side, he's got Andrews. The attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens cut the deficit down to 1. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And no return here. This is a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. A short one taken at the 10. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Jackson going to keep it himself. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Jackson now on 2nd down. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Yeah. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike. And he's able to connect here for a big touchdown. There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Peel it forward for maybe a yard. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one pulled in by Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the 1st down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut the lead down to 4. Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This one taken at the 10. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. He's up to the 45-yard line. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second down, Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers.
I just don't understand the blocking.
Trey Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Point after try, forthcoming. He's got it, and the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead.
Chiefs 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. That's dropped off for Pacheco. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 7. 1st down.
To throw is Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 14. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw again. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Ravens.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Kansas City.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Mahomes. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing is Mahomes. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he will score! Game on! Hollywood Brown! Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That's caught! So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, here's Henry. He'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
In motion comes Andrews. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Multiple times and all pro. That is Chris Jones. He gets in for sack number 127 in his brilliant career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Start on the ground, down the sideline, past the 40. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw, and he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down.
Why did you throw the ball? Oh my God, throw the ball, throw the ball.
All week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go. Coming up with 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now,
And this is blocked. They got it.
yeah, it just felt like that one was out of
Oh
rhythm
my
from the start,
God.
Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
3 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Pistol gives to Henry. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at us. It's 1st and goal. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. Now the extra point. His kick is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Brown now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 on play.
And they'll try to save their timeouts and use them on defense if they need it. Gets up and spikes this one. Mahomes now on second down. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Here we go. First and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
And they'll try to save their timeouts and use them on defense if they need it. Gets up and spikes this one. He'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. Here's Mahomes. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. And this will remain a 2-possession game.
There's just no excuse for this one, Mike. At this level, from that distance, that's a kick you just have to have.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on first down. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Second and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On the give, here's Henry. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Bateman is the motion man. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And you'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. A run with Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Nate Wiggins on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass. And He's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
2nd and 11. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.